Hey guys, welcome back to the 20 podcast. I'm your co-host Caroline.
Co-host Kimmie.
And today we have nothing to say.
We actually don't know what we're gonna talk about.
We have nothing to say. That's crazy.
Never happens.
That never happens.
Never happens.
Literally never.
Nope.
Even when we have nothing to say,
we have something to say.
We have something to say.
So
I want to start with my nothingness. Sorry. Yeah. So just so you guys get the gist of it, this is gonna be so random.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the most randomest episode. We're literally gonna talk about
everything
nothing and everything
nothing.
and whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I just want to start off by saying, first and foremost, I am jealous. I am so jealous that I am not participating in the concerts that are happening. I know that they have planned every single concert right now for every single artist at the same exact time, and I'm truly pissed about it.
Yeah,
because I wish that, I know that the whole COVID thing happened and they're waiting, for everything to be all right again, for everybody to start touring again. But to put every single, I know they're broke. I know they're, I know where they're. I know in their mentality, in their standards, they're struggling.
Yeah.
So that's why, hey, everybody, get your ass
the
up.
fuck up out of that house.
Get the fuck up, because you're gonna go on tour. I don't care what artist you are, you're gonna go on tour in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to my wallet, when it comes to where I live, first of all, they don't want to come here.
No,
I don't know what it is about Florida. I think actually I have talked about this on the podcast before. I don't know what it is about Florida or not Florida, but Miami in general. They're just like, nope. They're just like, no.
I don't think they believe they have fans that would come down
that's
here.
Bullshit.
Which I don't know why they think that. I think they really believe that we're swamp. I think they believe we're swamp.
No,
and like
it's Miami though. It's Miami though. There's enough of us over here to fill up a stadium. I know because I went to Beyonce's concert at the
Beyonce knew she had to stop over. She said
Beyonce. She said, "Here, damn."
God.
She said, "Here, damn," and then she walked away. People were like, "What?" They're like, "It's Miami. We thought she was gonna bring out J Balvin." I was like, "Nah, she brought out North. I'm not."
Yeah, somebody else's
kid.
No, somebody else's kid. North.
Wrong kid.
She brought out North. Yeah,
wrong kid. That would be funny though if one day she just brought out
North. A little diva. She would.
You saw her in her Tyler created the outfit, and she was Tyler the Creator. She was her, and she was Princess Tiana.
I seen the Princess Tiana.
Yeah,
one. That was funny.
She was all three. Like for Christmas and
Christmas, Halloween.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. Slow down, babe. Sorry.
Slow down. My brain is just running.
Yeah. Slow down. Sorry. We gonna get there.
Camera's on. Lights, camera, action, go.
Yeah. No, we finna get there.
Speeding through it.
We finna get there.
For Halloween, she was all three.
I only knew the Princess Tiana one. I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
That she had all her friends dress up.
Right.
And I see she was on a corset, and I was like, she's like 11.
But now I forgot my train of thought. What was I? How did I get here?
Ivy was in the Beyonce concert, and that's why you're like, why does no one come down to Miami for concerts?
Yes,
and I'm gonna be very honest. I love how you feel that way. Ooh.
You see, it's time. It's past my bedtime, y'all.
We said
it's past my bedtime.
Ooh. No,
did I mess it up?
No, you're good.
Okay, don't scare me like that.
No, sorry. No, you're good.
Okay.
No, what I was trying to say was, how do you think I feel as a K-pop fan?
They don't come here.
They stop at LA,
Orlando,
and New York, and they leave the fucking country.
Oh, they don't even go to Orlando.
They leave the country. They go, we finna see our niggas in LA. They finna see our niggas in New York and leave.
But Miami is like popular, is it not? Or is it just because of how we are not democratic. What's it called? Like politically?
Like politically.
They're
no, but that has nothing to do with anything, because anytime when somebody want to go do some hood rat shit, they be in Miami.
But I'm
think about it.
That's
anytime
true.
People exactly, come on.
Yeah.
People in other states be like, oh yeah, the boys finna go to Miami. You know, for some hood rat shit. Miami's a hood rat shit place.
Yeah.
For everybody else, hood rat shit finna go off.
But like Miami. I'm not talking about like Miami Gardens going into Broward. I'm talking about Miami, like Design District, Miami.
Yeah, like South Beach,
like the Kasaya Center, right?
Yeah,
there they would perform, like at the stadium that the Heat play at.
Yeah,
that's where they would go to perform, and even then they don't go there.
I don't know why,
and I don't know why. And I heard a theory that it was because of like Florida is a dead end, like right at the tip is a dead end. Like bitch, just turn back around. Turn back around and go back.
It's not that. Shut the fuck up, because California is technically a dead end. Texas is fucking technically a dead end.
Yeah, true. But
Texas
they
is fucking
still,
dead
they
end.
still
Stop,
just
please.
go around the perimeter and then, still go do a concert.
I personally think they don't think they have enough fans in these areas, and they just feel like, oh, it just makes no sense to go.
But I live here.
I live here too.
Yeah.
Do you understand how lucky it was that I saw DPR live in my backyard?
Oh.
Do you know how? That's why I went.
Right. Because they never show up. Right. Yeah. So
they're not coming back.
Yeah. But I started this conversation. I finally remembered why. I remember. Because I was saying that I was jealous of everybody else who gets to see certain artists, and there was artists in particular that I really, really wanted to see, and I know they're on tour for like the next year. So honestly, I'm hoping that I'm hoping 2024 is my year to catch a concert, even if it's not in my backyard. I'm hoping that I could catch a concert of someone that I really like. I really wanted to see Billie Eilishh.
I know, my God, bro. Jesus Christ.
I think I talk about her a little too much. But I don't know if you know this, but I am a Billie Eilish fan. I don't know. Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
I actually don't know who that is.
Oh. Well, she's like a little indie artist. Not a lot of people know her.
Sorry. I couldn't take that one seriously. She's like an indie artist. You keep saying that, and this shit pisses me off because I'm like, who's indie? Who's indie?
Because people...
Who's indie? Because you know who's technically, I would be like, nah, I would give him the indie title is fucking Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
I would give her the indie title before Billie. That's how big Billie is to where I'm like, no, I'd give this shit to Olivia.
I remember seeing a comment on like on one of her posts because she came out with the music video for Birds of a Feather, and I remember one of the comments was like, she needs to stop acting like she an indie artist. Baby girl, you got a budget. They're like, I'm gonna need you to go into your bank account and pull them funds out.
And fucking do something.
This music video is not it. And I was like, damn. Like, some people just be clocking and it's like, you ain't gotta do all that. I do. Hey, is it my favorite music video in the world? No.
I feel
slightly
like
right. Yes.
She thought she can, because even with Bad Guys, when I watched that music video, I was like, oh, that's creative. She should do that more.
Right.
Birds of a Feather, girl, you just went to somebody 9 to 5 and just sat there.
I don't know.
You went to somebody 9 to 5, sat down in the chair and just started singing a song.
Yeah.
You said record.
Yeah.
Hit record real quick.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing. There's so much different ways you could have
executed that same idea.
Hell, she could have literally just sat there and recorded herself walking through a fucking mall, and that would have been way more entertaining and way more along the lines of the fucking song than you sending somebody 9 to 5.
Yeah. I think it was also just like the color grading of it, and you know, I don't know, and I don't want to diss her, but
no, it's not dissing her. It's just being
constructive criticism.
It's being honest.
Yeah,
you have money.
Yeah,
fucking prove you have money.
you have unlimited funds to literally create exactly what your vision is in your mind. To the fullest extent.
Do you know that people were saying right? Yeah. That this new Billie Eilish album, before it dropped, they were like, well, Billie don't have that pull. People were saying that. People, like, I heard whispers. People were like, Billie don't got that pull. This album's gonna be a flop. Song comes out, album comes out, it's a fucking banger. And I was like, that's crazy, because I think she's bigger now than she's ever been.
Yeah.
You have that type of money, Billie. Use that shit. You have big niggas being like,
you got money. Even before then, though, she like, come on. Barbie, you was on the Barbie movie soundtrack. You got money.
Yeah, she was the Barbie soundtrack.
You was the Barbie soundtrack. You got money. Come on, Billie. Come on. Yeah. James Bond soundtrack. You got Billie.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like you have that type of pull and you have that type of money, so then use it.
Yeah,
somebody
like Sabrina Carpenter. You saw her fucking stage.
She does a lot.
She does a lot
of performances. That's like the stage performance. I like Sabrina, and I would definitely go to her concert because she's definitely a theater kid.
Oh, I was like, what's going on?
No, I was about to throw up because I love Sabrina, but it's just like she's a definite theater kid.
She loves Sabrina, but she does not like theater kids.
No,
yeah,
I love her.
Theater kids attack!
No! Attack! Oh my god, they're gonna start singing.
I literally started singing Dear Evan Hansen, and I thought she was gonna explode. She was gonna combust right there, right in front of me. I mean, I could go right now.
No. Anyways,
I could pull it out.
Carpenter is definitely like a theater kid for the fact of her
like, theatrics,
like her stage presence and like her stage like arts and stuff like that. I don't know what the fuck you call it. Everything is just perfect. Okay. Where it's like she's not gonna sit there and give you a whole choreography, right? Like
she's not gonna just walk around.
She's not gonna walk. First of all, she's not gonna walk around like Taylor Swift. Let's clock it. And she's not gonna do a whole choreography like Doja Cat or Beyonce because she's just like, damn, I can't fucking do that in these 10-inch heels
with my wig,
with my wig and my platforms
my
on.
Wig,
I can't
my
do
bangs
this.
like this, platforms.
I can't do it.
A leotard. Yeah.
She said I can't do it. So what she brings the stage performance. She brings that stage aura where it's like she's gonna put way more like money into everything so that and then she personalizes it too. Yeah. So it's like every little city she goes to, you feel something. Yeah.
You feel like you got a little and
I think that's why she popped off too. Because even at Nonsense, when she was just at the end and she just literally just like freestyling off the dome, she would make sure it was personalized to that city, to that state, to wherever she was, so that everyone was like, oh my god, she keeps changing these as she goes. So it feels more personalized and it like feeds into that parasocialness a little bit. But she's doing something. Yeah. Billie. You are not
baby. Come here.
Listen. You have the funds.
Listen, baby.
And you need to act like you have the funds. Yeah. Because you can only go up. Yeah, you could fall. But with the money you got, even if you fall, it's not a steep fall. It's not a steep fall. It's almost like Tyler the Creator. He also upped his stage performances and his stage like presence and everything. Yeah. And just the shit on his stage is fucking wild and crazy. And everyone now looks forward to stuff like that. It's because you have the funds. Back it up. Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion. Not only is she self-producing her own shit, she's literally paying for her own fucking music videos.
Yeah.
And they're
the editing of it, everything like that.
Top notch. It's top notch shit. Girl, Billie.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just like she wanted to kind of like have like a cool girl aesthetic and like not seem like she's trying so hard to be a cool girl because she is
Billie,
cool girl.
Billie.
I don't know.
Billie, listen. Yeah. Billie, listen. Billie.
If Billie's listening right now. Oh,
listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
You're with the big dogs now. Okay, let's be honest. You're with the big dogs. People are now putting you in fucking sentences like Tyler the Creator, like these big fucking name people. Okay. People are putting you in them, okay? People, you up there now, bitch.
They already were though.
That's
crazy.
Like it. You need to act like it. It's not cool no more to sit there and be indie. No one gives a fuck if you're indie, okay?
No one cares if you're indie unless you really are indie.
Even if you are indie, no one gives a fuck if you're indie. It's like cringe. Yeah. Can you imagine? You go, I'm an indie artist. Someone's gonna cringe audibly and be like, oh.
I don't think so.
Yes. Really? You saying the word indie as an indie artist, it's like a fucking joke now. Like okay, Halloween had passed. I seen people be like, I dressed up as an indie artist, and all they had was a fucking plaid t-shirt on, and I was like, wow, that's so
like,
true.
It's like a stereotype now.
Yeah, it's like a joke. You especially fucking Billie, you got too many people behind you. Yeah. To be acting like you ain't got people behind you. You can't do that no more. Yeah. And we expect more from you because that's how you grow as an artist. Your music grows.
But it's just that
thing is her music it grew.
Yeah. Her music definitely grew.
For somebody who's on the outside, I can tell you that's not the same Billie that's singing Bad Guy. That's not the same person. Yeah. Her voice has grown, her range has grown, everything has grown. But you want to sit there with the big ass t-shirts. And I'm not saying she can't even wear the big ass t-shirts, but it's like, girl, you put them big ass t-shirts and somebody 9 to 5 on the fucking chair, and you think that was a music video?
I just think like I think that it's just seeing everything chronologically, seeing all her music videos, like where she's stepping on a glass and she's like being held by her hair, her eyes are all black, like she's, it's like she's like, everything is breaking and looking very visually pleasing. To see it all in order and then see Bad Guy, it's colorful, it's cut like, it's just visually appealing to see it in order. And then even then what's the one where she goes underwater? There's one where she like has her literal car and goes underwater. And then I also saw the cover of the album. I thought that at least we would get visuals of her shooting the album, like the album cover, or like there'll be a music video pertaining to the album cover of her like being underwater in some capacity at least. Yeah. But the visuals just kind of like fell flat for me. And I love Billie. I really, really do. We all know that.
And like I said,
but I felt like in chronological order, it looks like, oh wait, why isn't this up to the standard of what we saw for Bad Guy? Like, you should see in a crown.
You literally sit there. Yeah. And you grow. because she's grown as an artist, and as somebody from the outside, I have to say she has grown as an artist, and I love seeing artists grow. I love when somebody starts someplace and they grow, because that's what you're supposed to do as a human being. You're supposed to always keep changing, always keep growing, always find different avenues. Even if you think you've hit the peak, there's obviously another peak you can hit. I love seeing that she grew. I really do. I was blown away when I watched Barbie. And I heard that fucking piece that just, you know, especially in that part of the movie, it's very emotional. Yeah. It's a very fucking emotional song. It's a very heavy song. To find out Billie Eilish sang it, I said, whoa. I said, I did not know she had that depth to her. Because from what I've known Billie as, I know people who like actually listen to her, they're like, she's a fucking, you know, crybaby. But it's like, I didn't know.
She's a powerhouse.
No, but I didn't know she had that. Because like something that like when I've heard the song, I was like, even hearing her describe it, and I think I sent it to you on TikTok, and I was like, wow, the way how she describes it, where she was like, she was like, oh, should I belt or should I not? The airiness to her singing that song brings pain. Yeah. It's almost like, I'm not sure if she said it or if it's just like something I had thought of, but it sounds like she's cried and then had to sing. That's how much pain is in her voice when she sings those airy notes, and it almost seems like her voice is kicked out or whatever. I love that song. That actually is one of my favorite Billie Eilish songs. Out of all of them, that fucking Barbie song, because it has weight. It's like you can feel it, you can hold it. It sits with you, especially when you watch the Barbie movie.
You gotta listen to some of her other ones from specifically one of her other albums, because she kind of does that again, like in her previous albums, where it's just like some of her songs was like when she was depressed girl,
when she was depressed
girl, like the way that she would sing a song, it was just like, damn, like you feel like especially when you could relate, it was just like, damn girl, damn. You know, and I just want to say that I love Billie Eilish. We know. I just want to say I love Billie Eilish, and I'm gonna say why. I love Billie Eilish because I feel like she's weird in the best way. Like I feel like she's weird in the way that I'm weird. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about?
No, she's weird.
There's certain people, yes, like there's certain people who are just normal.
I've seen Billie. I've seen Billie, and I remember seeing Bad Guy, and I said, oh, she just like a weirdo. Yeah. And then I kept seeing Billie pop up more, and I said, oh, that's just her. Yeah. Like I took back the weirdo, and I said, no, it's just her. That's just her. Yeah, she's just weird.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, people will be like, oh, you're weird. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of see like a little bit, like, I don't know what the word is, like when they see your creativity, they kind of see it as like, you're honestly, when you are a very creative person, you are different. Yeah. You know, you are more naturally yourself. You're like 100%. When you're the most creative is when you're naturally 100% yourself, and that's not usually like falling into the category of normalcy. And I feel like Billie really leans into like exactly who she is. Even some of the things that I'm like, girl, you would never see me with the spider and like you know what I'm saying? Like that's not my style, the way that I dress, but I like how you do it. Yeah, because that's you genuinely being creative.
That just, you know, it suits her. Yeah, like when I seen that little clip of her being like, oh, I have a spider, and she like grabbed the spider, and she's like trying to give like James Corden, and he's just like,
and he's like, but like me personally.
No, but what I thought was so funny, I was like, yeah, she's that type of bitch to have a spider, though. Yeah. I don't think she would have a snake. She'd have a spider. She would have something weird and shit like that. She'd be like, oh, yeah, I have a spider. Yeah. And be like, look how cute it is. Yeah. And it's like running from her. It's literally running out of her hand and shit. And she's just like, it's so cute. His name is Joe. Yeah. It's like, what? Yeah. Like, she is that weirdo. And but it's because she's so you don't even think about it. Yeah. You're like, yeah. Yeah. I knew you would have it. Yeah. Or like when she starts, because I know people were like upset that she was wearing baggy clothes.
She's been
no. When she first came out, people were like, "Why is she wearing baggy clothes? That's so unflattering." Whatever. And it's like now people are like, "Well, it's just Billie," and I'm like, "Well,
they're like that generally is her style. It just genuinely fits her. Yeah, it's genuinely
clothes that look like it fit. It could fit her brother, her mama, her daddy. It's just big ass
at the
clothes.
Same time.
Yeah, just big ass clothes. That's what she always do. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she shop at.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how you know that somebody is authentically themselves, when it's like, oh, when you got this criticism, you didn't change just to like fit in. You knew that if you know that this is you, then you're not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to transition into Sabrina Carpenter because I want to talk about her creativity as well. Her set design, like not just set design, but it's like you could see it in everything that she does, how she shines creativity creativity wise, and how she was saying even for her new album that she was inspired, like the songs that did the best were the songs that she heard and she said she liked it, and that's why she made that song. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, before it was like, you know, she was like, she was just playing with it. It felt like Sabrina was kind of just like playing around with different things to see what would suit her, but she didn't know yet. Like, you know, which is, I feel like a lot of creatives, like, we have to really try a lot of things to figure out what exactly suits us, even though we know that this is okay. We know the general genre is singing and music, but what specifically makes us like, and how we express our creativity. And so I like her new sound. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that it showcases a lot more of her creativity against, and I hate to compare Olivia Rodrigo and her, because it's like they're two different people. It's two different sounds. It's two different. You get what I'm saying?
I personally wouldn't do that, because funny enough, me and my coworker were talking about Sabrina Carpenter because. So like my coworker, she's like a Taylor stan. Like, she loves Taylor Swift. Not like a diehard, but she's like, oh no, I love her music. Like, I do love her music. I've seen her in concert before. I do enjoy a Taylor Swift. Like, I do actually love Taylor. And I was like, oh, she's like, oh, but I think she needs to like give up that certain sound that she has. Like, she swears she's like 20. This bitch is like in her 30s or whatever. And I was like, no, because Beyonce's still doing the same songs. Beyonce's still R&B. It's not like she changed. She's still R&B. It's just a different sound of R&B. Fine. But she's still R&B. Whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
So I said, no, I just think, and I know the Tay heads finna start dragging me, I just don't believe Taylor Swift is being authentically her. I don't think so either. I don't think she's being genuinely her. Because I was like, look at Sabrina Carpenter, right? Let's just compare it to the blonde white woman with blue eyes, right? Does she have blue eyes?
I don't know.
I don't think she does, but
I
whatever.
Think she has brown eyes.
I think she does.
Yeah.
But anyways, just another white woman in her scenario. Sabrina Carpenter, she's had like a rough go at this music and stuff like that. You've literally had me listen to some songs, and I said, "What the fuck is this? It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not my girl."
Yeah.
But it's more of the fact of it's like. Sabrina is her. Sabrina is her through and through, and you can see it in every stage show. Like, you can see that she's trying to be as authentic and herself. As genuine as to find her possible. Authenticity. She's trying to show everybody, hey, I've gone through some shitty shit, but it don't matter because I'm still here, and I want you guys to be with me and experience this with me and do all this shit with me. It's very like come along. It's very much come along, and she's very accepting, and she's very like, oh, she don't give a fuck. Like, she's really.
She's tapping into even her sexuality and, like, you know, the sensualness of the and the playfulness.
And it's like and it's like and then she just realized, like, pop music is kind of just her thing. Like, pop music works for her, and it's like, and I was like,
added theater etiquette.
Yeah,
as well.
she has the theater kid in her. She's adding the pop, and she literally just makes it in a fucking bowl, and it's like, well, that's what it is,
right?
Because her music videos have that corniness, that quirkiness. And I call it corny, but it's not corny in a bad way. It's corny in a good way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, even in Feather, right? She's sitting there, she's like punching, and she's punching terribly, and then them niggas start talking and start fighting, and she's still like, oh. And then, like, even like that quick shot of like the blood being splurted like in her face, that's corny.
Yeah.
It was corny, but because Sabrina is just, I would say, like, cute, but cute in that way where it's like, oh, it just works for her.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you saw that, you laughed. You're like, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's that.
It's supposed to be like a little 80s humor. Like a little bit like.
It's that type of corny, and it's that type of cheesy. It's very cheesy.
Yeah.
Where it's like, even in an espresso, where she's sitting there and she like literally throws the guy off the fucking boat, takes his card and just starts using it. It's like, it's cheesy. It's corny, but it's fitting.
It's authentic.
It's fitting. It's always, it's authentic to her. And I feel like if that's the reason why Taylor keeps getting thrown in with these people, they're like big dogs, and I don't believe that Taylor is up there.
I think that if I had to say what my opinion on Taylor is, I heard Taylor's music, yes. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be the first to be like, okay, yeah, I know this Taylor song, but I think that she is catering more towards like rising in the charts, and her in quotation marks lyricism, without like really listening to sonically what the song sounds like. Because I think the balance between music is like, it sounds good and your lyrics and your lyrics make it sound better. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the beat and the melody have to sound like great, and then the lyrics like advance it. And I think she's focused more on the lyrics, trying to like keep the idea of, oh my gosh, like I'm so good, like lyrical wise, I'm such a poet in a way. And it's like, but does it sound good?
I think
it's music. It should sound good. Yeah.
That's definitely one of the cases. But I also feel like Taylor just this a jab. This such a jab. Taylor still doesn't know who she is. She doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor has been labeled so many things,
mm-hmm.
and instead of her coming out and being like, yeah, so what, she's always came out and defended herself.
Mm-hmm.
When she started dating a whole bunch of niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like back to back, just
mm-hmm.
dick. She came out and was like, but I'm young, and you guys only do that because I'm a woman. It's like, who fucking cares, Taylor? You were young. You were in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're dating around.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you have to come out and be like, I'm defending myself?
I'm gonna write a whole album on it.
I need to defend myself, and I'm gonna write a whole. No, just own it.
And everybody already like
just
has the same idea.
They're own it. Just own it, bro. Just
yeah.
own it. No one gives a fuck. Just own it.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, okay, is that what you have to say about me?
Yeah.
But no, every time it's like Taylor always has to prove herself. And always has to prove something, and always has to defend something,
mm-hmm.
and that's why when she got like, I think she accidentally got labeled a lyricist. So in the minute she got labeled a lyricist, she's like, well, I gotta prove to them I am, because I gotta defend my title. It's like, girl, it don't matter. To me, it doesn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss country Taylor. I was such a stan when she was country.
Everyone misses country Taylor.
I miss country Taylor so bad.
I don't like country music, but I like Taylor.
I loved her country era, and then it kind of just started changing very fast, and I was like,
You know what other album I also really like by Taylor, and it's crazy because it's like, damn, maybe if you would have kept on this path
mm-hmm.
or just did something along those lines. 1984.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's her
mm-hmm.
best album of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I shit you not, I think that's her best
mm-hmm.
album of all time. Just the songs that's on there, just the way how it's written, the way how it sounds, like the way how it feels, like everything.
I agree. I feel like I know a lot more songs on that album.
Yeah, because it was a good album.
Mm-hmm.
She came out with that album literally like post like Harry Styles breakup.
Yeah,
has a whole song called Style,
mm-hmm.
and the whole entire time she's talking about how toxic they are, but the way how it sounds is dreamy as fuck. She's selling you a dream,
right?
Fucking yeah,
mm-hmm.
or fucking blank space. I was like, what the fuck is it called? It's like blank space.
Mm-hmm.
Even that.
I remember I was watching all the music videos.
I was
up to date with Taylor. I'm not gonna lie, I was up to date with Taylor, and then it just kind of it got to a point where I was just like, I don't know if she's in it for the art anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
I truly believe,
and that makes me sad because I'm like, I truly believe in creativity.
No, I truly believe. Because I've seen somebody say this on TikTok, and I'm gonna have to agree with them.
Mm-hmm.
She is giving, or like her vocal range,
mm-hmm.
her everything creative wise is a Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
She's in that camp with Selena Gomez.
I love Selena Gomez though too. So
we all love it.
Love
it's not a dig, but
mm-hmm.
so you know where Selena's at.
Mm-hmm.
But they threw Taylor up there with the big dogs, and she can't hang. And you can see it in everything that she's doing now. I think she was happy with the country Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
She was happy with the 1984.
A little pop. Yeah.
It's just like, you know,
and now she has to be deep and emotional.
Funny songs.
Yeah.
She was making cutesy little funny songs.
Yeah. Now you have to be deep and emotional,
and now
and
she has to sit
every
there.
time. And
she's like, that's not. I don't believe that's Taylor. I don't believe Taylor's a deep person.
On top of that,
no, I'm being deadass. I don't believe she's a deep person.
Yeah.
I don't look at Taylor Swift and be like, wow, she's really deep and philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel like, and it's not a dig. It's just some people are deep and some people aren't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe Taylor has ever been deep.
Mm-hmm.
I think Taylor was just deadass writing songs about how the fuck she felt at the time, and it blew the fuck up, and everyone was looking forward to the next one. And so the next one, she just kind of wrote what the fuck ever, just did dick all, and it kind of worked for her again, and it just keeps working for her. And because of that, they were like, because the white women needed something to latch onto because they were so tired of Beyonce beating their ass. They said, well, we got Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And because they went, we got Taylor,
mm-hmm.
Taylor looked around like, ooh, I'm supposed to go up against who?
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, if we're gonna look analytically, Beyonce's a better performer. She has better stage performances. Mm-hmm. Stage performances, Beyonce beats Taylor every time.
Yeah.
Beyonce beats a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry. I love Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. Y'all know me, I'm not a big Beyonce fan, but I could call a spade a fucking spade. I love Sabrina Carpenter. I love what she brings to her concerts, but even against Beyonce, dusted.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I see why people compare Beyonce to Michael Jackson because of that.
Right.
That's a stage presence. You getting a fucking performance every fucking night.
Right.
Because that's what Beyonce's bringing.
Right.
Beyonce's bringing about 3 different HBCUs as marching bands to play for her fucking shows. And you gonna play every fucking night. You better sound the same.
3 different outfit changes. Like every single show that Beyonce did for that Renaissance era, she had a new outfit every single
That's what I'm
day.
saying. Something like that. So it's like when you throw Taylor Swift, which is a girl who literally just had a guitar. Like she know how to play guitar. I don't think she know how to play guitar, but she had a fucking guitar. No, but she like had a guitar and she was just singing her little shitty, like not shitty, but like little corny ass, little cheesy ass songs. Get thrown in with the big boys like Beyonce. It's like, bro, I can't keep up. Let's be honest. If she was in her own league, if she was just battling Selena Gomez, she'd have been fine. She probably would have enjoyed it more and probably made more songs that everyone could fucking vibe out to. Yeah. Because now she can't. Yeah. Now she has to live up to her last standard. I've seen her concert this year and I was like, there's no way I would have paid money to watch her stand in one spot. Because she got to stand on the X because some weird shit happening behind her. Yeah. What? Yeah. I don't care. That's not stage performance.
But I agree with you when you say that. I think she's a little lost. Like she's
a
little lost, and I think that she got lost in the sauce of winning. Like I think that she got a little bit like obsessive of I need to win. Because
I need to be
at the top of the chart. I need to win.
Because the white woman held her up and put her on this pedestal, and so now she's literally crumbling. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did y'all not see how them white women was sitting there dressing up in country clothing because y'all for Renaissance was dressing up in country clothing going to Beyonce? Them white women say, "Yeah, we finna wear boots," and I said, "She don't even got no country ass songs." I said, "Liz, Beyonce got a little yeehaw." Yeah. I said, Taylor is from Pennsylvania. She from Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
She's not from the South. When I found that, I think she is from Pennsylvania. Because I was like, when I found that shit out, I was like, so what the fuck? She's from Pennsylvania. Cause I said, so where the fuck country accent came from? Our song that the like, no, where the hell that came from? That's not you, baby.
That's one of my favorite from her too.
That is one of my favorite songs.
I love that song.
I love that song. No, but that's the thing. She got thrown up there with the big boys and she can't hang. Because you know who else has a stage presence? And I was like, damn, I gotta give it to them. Kanye. Kanye has stage performances. Yeah. He gonna give you a fucking show. Yeah.
But then what I think also is like, with the fans that Taylor has, it kind of like isolates and they kind of isolate and like kick out anybody else who doesn't look like them or who they deem should be a Taylor fan. Yeah. Because I'm like, damn, like it's literally just white women. Like it's literally just white women.
It really is. And so that's the audience she has to pander to.
I was watching like a video of her audience and I was like, there's no Asian woman up here. Not even no Indian woman. I don't see I see one or two flickering in the back. Maybe one black person, one black woman that they probably found all the way in the back and they took a video of her and said, no, see, there's different people here. I was like, where the Hispanics at? Like, you know, like, it's like they kind of like gatekeep her and it's like, okay, well now it's just y'all. Now it's just y'all. Like, she has a lot of fans. She has a lot of fans, and it's just, it seems like it's one demographic of fans.
And we also
because everybody else got kicked out. Yeah, after the country and a little bit of the pop. After when the Tortured Poets Department and the one before that came out, it was just like the rest of y'all could kick rocks. We don't give a fuck. It's only Taylor and us.
And I'm like, and that's the thing.
We can't criticize it all.
And that's why people, and that's like, I don't like the Taylor head warriors bitches or whatever. Seeing them bitches literally they start one Taylor Swift song, they 5 seconds in, they crying, throwing up. It's like, baby girl, nothing has happened yet. Like, you're actually delusional. And I think it's just because they don't have a white artist
to latch onto. Well, now
they
Sabrina.
Don't have no, not Sabrina.
Not Sabrina.
Look who she's in. Look who she running with.
I know. Yeah, it's true. But I'm like,
Sabrina is Taylor has Sabrina solely open for her for the fact of she knows she'll bring the niggas.
she knows that they're like, okay, we could try to squeeze them in there. Yeah.
Now Sabrina's touring by herself. It's back to white people and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Sabrina got all the niggas.
Olivia had all the Filipinos.
And when I say niggas, I mean everybody. I don't mean just black people. I mean the Hispanics.
Like
the Asians.
The POCs.
We mean the POCs.
Yeah.
Everybody's up in the Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. Like I've seen hood niggas talking about some, isn't it me expensive? I said,
yeah.
Espresso? Hood nigga? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I do still want to make my comparison, and my comparison wasn't going to be negative; it was going to be positive. I wanted to do like their like the comparison of their positive, what I think they both do like great.
Who?
So between Sabrina and Olivia. I like, and I'm saying these elements because I also think that they correlate with Taylor in some way as well.
Yeah.
So Olivia, I would say that nobody fight me on this, but I would say that because Olivia is more, what's the word? Like she's more. I don't want to say creative because I think they're creative. Creativity wise, like please don't fight me on it. I not creative. That's why I didn't want to say that creativity because I think that like I said they are creative. I think lyrically wise, Olivia dominates Taylor in like lyrically because she just does. I think that Olivia like Taylor was her inspiration and because Taylor got that title of lyricist.
Yeah.
Olivia strived for that, you know?
Yeah.
But she strived for that since she was young, since she was a little kid.
Yeah.
So now it's like now she has the playground to play in that.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually is a great lyricist. Like I was listening to some of her songs and I was like, damn girl. Damn. Like your lines are exceptionally great. And I don't think and just to compare, like I said, I don't think Sabrina lyrically is the best lyricist, but her music is fun. Yeah, it's extremely fun, and she knows how to capture the like that playfulness of everything, of all the other aspects of the stage presence, the outfits, the hair, makeup. She knows how to capture that. Yeah. So just to compare, but not contrast.
No, but even talking about Olivia.
Mm-hmm. I wish she had more. I honestly do. I wish she had more people paying attention to her. I know she's been on tour for a long time, but I'm like,
but I feel like just because of the whole like Taylor Swift and the whole beef or whatever. Yeah. I don't know why Taylor does this to the people that she feels threatened by. Because Taylor does that shit all the time to people that she feels threatened by. Because she's
stuck in a loop of winning.
Yeah. So it's like girl, be honest. Okay. Just leave. I personally don't think that Taylor as an artist has not grown. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you the last time I listened to an actual Taylor Swift song that came out recently and I liked it. Yeah. I think her music is just for her audience. She has not grown, and that's where you fail as an artist. You're supposed to grow. Even Janae, even my baby girl Janae, she's grown. Yeah. She's gotten more into her spiritualness and she's talked about her whole spiritualness and shit like that. Kehlani has grown as an artist too, from fucking 13 years old to a grown ass woman now. It's like every artist you can think of has grown. I feel like also the look of growing, especially in your artistry, is being able to touch people who aren't already in your audience. Yes, you have to be able to reach out and touch other. I think Taylor really struggles with that. And Taylor can't sing anything else but her perspective, and that's where she fails. Because even Billie could sit there and sing a song and everybody could relate to it. No one thinks that Billie is just for the girls. Right? They're like, no, she's for the gays. She's for the gays. Yeah. She's not just for the girls, she's for the gays. But that's what I was gonna say. Like, and it's like Taylor is strictly for white straight women. And I feel like Taylor should pull an Adele. Go on hiatus and really sit and ponder like your creativity aspects. Hold on. I'm a huge Adele fan. No, I know. I don't mean I'm not comparing or contrasting. I'm saying that because what Adele does. One thing Adele will do, man. No, what I'm saying is go put that dress on and go sing. Huh? Adele? Yeah. Oh no, what I'm saying is like she gonna put a dress on to sing. She always is in a dress and singing. Oh, I'm saying what I feel like would benefit Taylor is to pull an Adele in the way that Adele goes on her hiatus, right? And she experiences life to the best of her ability. And then she's like, this is an idea. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like she could really like pull from that creativity. I think also coming back to back with albums, it's like, what did you learn in between this album and that album? What did you really learn? I'm about to say, you didn't learn anything. You didn't experience life. You didn't experience anything. I think, which is so pivotal to art. Yeah, I was gonna say artists definitely have to take more time and take more dedication and actually marinate and sit with their album. Because everyone talks shit about SZA, but let's be honest, when SZA puts out an album, it's an album. You getting an album, okay? Like she's sitting in the booth every day. She's listening to these songs. She's thinking about where to put these songs and what kind of order. Like she's very much into her craft. Yeah, You know, it's gonna come out 7 years later.
And obviously, from where
it's gonna come out 7 to 8 years later. But it's an album. It's a fucking time of like it's so good.
It's perfectly crafted.
It's perfectly crafted.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like I don't get how Taylor can drop all these albums. I didn't even know how many albums she did drop.
Like 7 of them.
I was like, damn, you dropping them like fucking, you changing underwear like that. Like you just like you got a shower, you got to change that fucking underwear. Like Jesus, babes, like stop dropping albums. I was like, somebody else who also sits with albums is Adele. Adele does not drop albums every fucking year. She don't drop it every 2 years, but every album she drops is critical. It's an emotional point in time for something. 21, that being her album 21 is a fucking is craziness. Listening to all those music and just realizing that this is how she felt at that time. Like that's how she felt in that time. It's wild. Like I applaud Adele so much, and I wish she got more. 'Cause I feel like she has like recognition, right? But it's more like because she's a meme. Yeah. Like they forget Adele's a powerhouse. And I was like,
I don't forget, babes.
No, I don't forget. Yeah. And I mean, Gabby both were like, we have to go to one of her concerts. But I feel like if I go to one of her concerts, I will cry just from the sheer emotions of her voice.
I'm like, is it even a concert? It has to have a better word for it. Because
it's
the way that she like, the way that she, the way that it's set up, it's like, this is like I don't even know, like a different word for it's not a concert.
It's not a concert, different. And I love how down to earth Adele is. Like how Adele was like, I'm not gonna hold you. I did have a big breakfast, and this belt is hurting me, so I'm gonna take the belt off. Yeah. And she just and then she'll sing a fucking emotional ass song after that, where she's like, I did have a big breakfast, babes. And you know what? I'm paying for now. I can't fit into my belt. I can't fit into my belt.
But that's why I'm like,
and it's like, oh,
why can't Taylor see that she could take time and nothing will happen to her?
Stop.
Yeah, because Adele comes back and everybody's like, wow, like, you know, like everybody's still here waiting for it now.
Her most famous fucking line is when she's about to drop the album and she on live and she have no clue how to fucking do Instagram live, and they're like, what? She's like, what's the album about? It's about divorce, babes. It's about divorce. It's like, what? It's like stuff like that where it's like Adele is just, again, it's everybody that we've said is authentically themselves. Right. They're authentically themselves. Yeah. Would I be mad that Miss Her has not dropped an album in a while? Can I be mad at that? Yes. Yeah.
But you know that when it comes
she
out,
dropped this shit, I'm not gonna be ready.
That's gonna be an album for the next 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
I'm not gonna be ready. I'm not gonna be ready.
It's gonna transcend time. Which is what a great album does. It transcends time, and you're still listening to it even after however many years. You don't even realize, oh, this album came out 7 years ago.
Exactly.
What? I swear it was yesterday, you know?
Yes. I was somebody that I listen to and I've been like, it's like, and I go back to the albums like all the time is Mr. DPR Live. I do believe I'm like, no, because when he sits there and he want to create an album, it's a theme for that album. Like, oh Lord,
I would give them credit. K-pop, they love themselves a theme. They
love themselves a theme. It's not always a theme. They just kind of started doing a theme. But DPR Live was one of the people where I was like, oh no, this is a theme that he loves to do.
They have every single K-pop video that I've seen. It's like themed down.
No. The music videos, music videos, but I'm talking about the album. Oh, like his the full album is a theme. Okay, and there's a theme that's running with it the whole entire time. Yeah, I can't remember this album, which is funny because I love this. Is like actually one of my favorite albums from him. Hold on,
and obviously for the Taylor situation, we are just seeing it from an outsider's perspective. We don't know what really goes on behind the scenes and everything like that. We're seeing it from you know, basically like in quotation mark fan, like, you know, eyes, you know, people who love music or artistry in some capacity. So Taylor fans, please don't come for us. That's what I'm trying to say.
At the end of the
genuine conversation.
At the end of the day, Taylor is gonna be Taylor. Yeah, and she's gonna do what the fuck she wants to do.
It's her life.
She's the artist. It's two bitches on a podcast really gonna change the fuck Taylor finna do. No. Yeah. You can stop hitting that.
Sorry.
You can heat
I'm sorry. Yeah. No.
No, like I get it. Whatever, right? I get it. Whatever. The album that I'm talking about is Anybody Out There. Okay. And it's very much so like the album cover itself is of like ration food. Right. That looks like a ration food, but it's for astronauts, and the whole entire album is like astronaut themed. Right. The music sounds very dreamy and airy and very much like you're in space. There is one song called Geronimo right? And like it's obviously you say Geronimo as like a joke, like when you're falling, like yeah. But in the song itself, he's just talking about how he feels like he's out of control, feels like he can't get a grasp on anything, and literally feels like he's falling out of the sky.
Right.
And towards the end of the song, he actually imitates him falling out of the sky. And he's sitting there, he's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, I don't know if I'm gonna whatever. And at the very, very end, you hear like the wheels like hit tarmac. It's like and then crashes, and you hear the fire, you hear everything. Right. You're like, oh fuck, he really didn't make it.
Right.
Like, oh my god, that's like a part of the song. And I was like, see, that's creativity.
Right.
That's when you know, when you have to, like, when you're making a theme and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go with this theme, or I'm gonna go with this. That shows that you've taken the time.
Yeah. Because
not only did he name the song Geronimo, because at the point he felt like he was just completely out of. Is anybody out there for Mr. Dobbin? Is literally the album where he talks the most about his anxieties regarding music. That is his anxieties regarding music. And he talks about it all the time, where he was like, every time when I put out an album, I think no one's there. He's like, I swear no one's gonna listen to it. And so that's why when he made the album and it's literally called Is Anybody Out There, it's like, no, he's literally asking, is there anybody listening to my music? And I swear to you, that is like it's such a good, like, it's an amazing fucking album. I listen to it all repeat. There's some songs where I'm like, but it's like, all like just he's literally like, he talks about how he just doesn't feel like he's in control of anything, and he always like Dobbin always says that he struggles with anxiety, and his anxiety always comes out the most when he has to make music and when he has to create. And I think that's it's such a good thing, because like I said, is anybody out there, is a song called Out of Control, and he's talking about how he feels when he tours, right, where he feels like nothing is in his control, everybody's just telling him what to do around you, and he says he doesn't feel like he's in control of his own body, and he just feels like he himself is being owned. And that's like the whole entire point of the song. And I was like, it's just shit like that, man. That's shit true. Like that, where it's like when you put artistry. Thought into something, it gets reciprocated. It gets reciprocated. So it's like, I can tell right now, Taylor, you're not even making brain dead music. You're not making brain dead music. You're not making any kind of music.
And I even say, just to tie back to Billie, she's really good at making an album that's linked, like that follows a theme, and like she's very good at her and Phineas, her brother, they create whole melody. What?
Every time you say Phineas, I think you're gonna say Phineas and Ferb.
No,
she said Phineas with her whole chest. Crazy.
They create like a whole like melody that runs throughout the whole entire album. It makes it cohesive and everything. Like when I sing one song, I end up singing the other song, and I end up like singing the next song, and I'm like, I should listen to the whole album, you know? It's like,
but that's the thing. An album is supposed to be an artist giving out a message. That's what an album is, right? Yeah. You have singles to reel people in to listen to your message in the album.
The full message.
The full message of the album. Yeah. And it's like, there's only, and I've told you before, I don't listen to people's albums. Because I'm afraid of that this shit's just not going to be cohesive. Because a lot of people just put albums out there just to fucking put albums out there. Because like, well, I got some singles, whatever. And it's like, the only other album that I've listened to before Is Anybody Out There by DPR Live was, and it's so funny because this nigga is so fucking canceled, is Drake. Golly, I don't know.
I haven't heard from Drake in a minute now.
Hold on.
I'm like, oh wow, that's a name.
Yeah, no.
Where'd it go?
No, because this album really spoke to me. What the hell? Hello? Hold on. My phone breaking. Hold on. That album.
I'm finding it.
That album where he got like worse behavior and shit like that. You know, like that one. Oh, Drake. I'm really about to type in worst behavior because I don't remember that damn album.
Yeah, but I love when artists are able to be as creative as possible.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same was an album, and that was the last album that I listened to, and that like actually like had a theme. And it was just, and it's very much good. It just very much spoke to me. So it's like, for me to sit there, and it's a point in time. It's a point in time. You sit there, you pin it, you're like, okay, it's how I felt this time. Yeah. When his music resonated. Taylor can't do that. Only 1984.
For her fans.
Not even. Her fans only go just to piss off people who like Beyonce.
I guess.
I feel like they wore country stuff like Beyonce. They wanted to piss y'all off.
And you know what? I will personally watch her tour I'll watch her tour on I think it's on Disney Plus, if I'm correct.
It is.
I think so. So I'll go and watch it. And I'll get back to y'all about that. How about that? I'll be like, let me see what the stage presence is and
I've already seen it.
Honestly,
I've already seen it on TikTok, and I've been like, this what y'all raving about? It's literally her standing in an X because she has like projectors and shit doing stuff behind her, so she has to stand on an X so that it doesn't look weird. Yeah, because if she stands anywhere else besides that X, she just looks weird. And then like she doing like really half-ass dances.
I'll watch it and I'll get back to you, because honestly, like sometimes I'm shocked. Like there's things that I don't like, and I'm like, oh, I know I don't like this artist, and I know I don't like this, and I go and I purposely listen to their album, or I purposely go and watch their movie to make sure that they really are ass, So yeah. I'll be like, is this really ass, or am I just like, or have they actually grown, and I'm just still stuck in like, oh, they released this album that was so shitty, or they released this song that I fucking hated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just be stuck in my own mindset. So I go and check.
It's good to do that, because I definitely
like, let me go check.
I definitely was like that, because I used to be a huge Childish Gambino fan. Childish Gambino fan. I was a very huge one, especially in high school, and I used to hate Tyler the Creator. I used to hate him. Used to Used to hate what he used to do on stage. I just thought he was an asshole. I thought he was a dickhead.
Probably was.
No, he was.
He most definitely was. Yeah,
no, he was a dickhead. Let's not stop. Yeah. He was a dickhead. But I just like hated him. When I mean hated him, I was like, this nigga's music sucked. He swears to God, he's so good. Whatever. Right now, some years later, Flower Boy come out, and I have not listened to the whole song, because I have not listened to the whole album, because I'm like, I'm gonna fuck with this album. I already know I'm gonna fuck with this album, but I don't want to listen to it yet, because I need to be in that right headspace. Right. But I listened to See You Again, and I was like, yeah, I heard that, and I was like, yeah, Tyler, you're different now. I heard that, and the other one, the for real this time, that song, those two songs, I was like, fuck, you're different. Yeah. No, I heard those two songs, and I was like, fuck, he's not the same kid.
He's grown. He's grown in his artistry.
The songs that I was talking about was Igor.
Right.
The song that he hate. Yeah. He's like, I fucking hate the song now. Yeah. That's the song I listened to when people were like, no, you just listen to Tyler, and I was like, this shit. Yeah. I was like, no. This is ass. You guys need to listen to Childish Gambino. And now I'm sitting here like, I can't recommend Childish Gambino to nobody. I can't openly be like, you need to listen to Childish Gambino. Because even though I listened to the whole entire album because of the internet, and there's some bops on there that I still listen to and rap to this day, I can't recommend that man as an artist, because I don't believe he himself has grown as an artist. I think he's stunted in a lot of ways, where it's like, it's crazy how the one nigga that I was hating on forever, when I mean hate, I used to like, if I was literally, I remember like being in like the cafeteria and somebody was like, man, I like Tyler the Creator. I was like, shut the fuck up, you fucking stupid ass bitch. Like, I was pissed off that, hold on, where they at? That GOT7 Mark. Yeah. The song that got them popular was like, it's called Dak Joa, which is just right. He was wearing an OF sweat jacket, like sweatshirt, and that's Tyler the Creator's fucking brand. And I was like, oh my fucking god. Like, I used to hate that shit. But then I thought about it, and now I'm like, I'm actually kind of proud that he was wearing that shit, because Tyler's actually a good fucking artist now, and he has bops, and like, I'm gonna listen to Chromacopia. If I could ever pronounce that shit. And sometimes you just, you just be wrong about certain things, certain songs, or certain artists, certain artists, and certain times. When people were like, I love K-pop, I was just like, what the hell? What the hell? Not the what the hell.
I know, for real. I was like, what the hell? Like, you don't even know what they're saying. Like, I don't understand. I didn't understand it, because when I was younger, listening to music to me was more about the lyrics than about the beat. And then now as I've gotten older, it's more about the beat. Well, I guess it's like more equal. Yeah, it's more equal. But I could listen to a full song without any lyrics. When I was younger, oh no. Baby, that thing needs some lyrics. I'm not gonna just listen to the boom boom bow.
You know, so what
am I gonna do? Boom boom bow.
You know, so funny, because that's how Gabby is. Gabby hates instrumental. She's like, "What the fuck am I listening to an instrumental?" And I'm like, "Oh, you need to relax. It's not that bad. It's okay." Like, Gabby loves SZA. Gabby Dinger. Yeah, Gabby Dinger. Gabby loves SZA, but there's some songs where like Gabby was listening to, And then like Good Days.
Yeah.
We're at the end. Gabby be like, skip. And I'm like, damn, Gabby, that the song's still going.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, it's instrumental.
It's done. Yeah.
She's like, it's
The song is
instrumental.
done. Yeah.
It's instrumental.
Yeah.
She wants you to feel like she's
The
like
music.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's instrumental.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen. She's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna listen to
Yeah.
instrumental for 2 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. So
But now I
understand him.
have songs on my playlist that are, I probably have like 2 or 3, 5 songs that are like instrumental, just no music, no music. And it started with
no
just
music.
it just it just started with like one song that it started with one song that I was like, oh, and I was waiting for the lyrics and I'm like, oh, but then as I was listening to it, I realized the drums are the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, the piano keys are the lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
the
I
actual
can
music.
Hear, I can hear the bass. That's the lyrics.
Yeah.
And then when they will all switch off to do their solos, I'm like, damn, I said, them drums talking, bitch. them drums talking, they got shit to say. Yeah. You know? And then after that, it was like, oh, okay. And also there's different genres in instrumental. So it's like,
yeah, that's
you have
also
to find your
too.
genre too. And I think that's the same thing with K-pop. I don't like every K-pop. I'm not gonna lie. But R&B, K-pop, and some of the K-pop that you showed me, New Jeans' favorite K-pop group, you know?
Yeah, I have to
so
get
it's
her.
like,
I gotta get her to GOT7. I realize I have not done that as a Agase, and I am very sorry.
I like some of the DPR Ian songs. When I heard him, I was like, okay.
Again, live. You keep pointing at him saying, Ian, this is Mr. Dobbin. This is Dobbin.
My bad. Who's Ian? Where's Ian?
He's not on here.
Oh, you don't like him then?
I do, but
no,
he's not.
He's not on there. You don't like him.
Oh my god,
you don't like that man.
This that man. This that man right here.
You don't like that. You don't like Ian.
Oh, whatever.
You was over there screaming at the fool when he was flexing his ass.
You know what's so funny? It's because I have a video. I literally saw like just recently. I saw a video of when we were at the DPR live and Ian concert. Yeah. And it was just live right before he goes on stage. And the way how the camera pans to me and I'm sitting there and I'm like, and the way how you said, I'm just going to watch her the whole time. I audibly hear you go, I'm just going to record her the whole time. Yeah. And I was like, why have I never heard that little snip? The rest of the videos, you were like, Martini Blue. And then you just see me word. You were jumping.
Yes. Jumping. I'm like, okay.
It just thought it was like you start here and be like.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. Yeah, no, that man live. Yeah. I love him.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should start wrapping up.
Yes.
But I guess we started with nothing to talk about and we ended up talking about artists.
Yeah,
and creativity.
And creativity and artists.
Music in a way.
Yeah. That worked out.
Yeah, that worked out great.
Y'all, she was worried that we had nothing to yap about.
I was like, no, I know we're yappers. And I know that once we started talking, we'll talk, but I just like to be a little bit prepared. Like, you know,
I wing it all the time.
Yeah. And I was like, let's be a little bit prepared. And then it's like, as soon as you open our mouth, it's like, we don't even stick on to the script anyways. There's no point.
This is actually the first time I think we stuck to the script the whole entire time.
And we didn't have one. Like, we stuck to the topic, you mean?
Yeah.
And we literally
had none.
We made up that topic was just now.
Yeah, we just talked about artists.
Yeah,
we literally talked about artists. And your favorite artist, my favorite artist, albums, something. Albums. I feel like we have not talked about yet, but we do talk about a lot. Like off screen, we talk a lot about albums.
We talk about a lot about music and
do
and artists, and because it's like it's a whole package deal. It's the artist. It's you know how they package their music. It's their album. It's their singles. It's like the whole. I
truly believe that a good artist, like a real good artist, will leave a piece of themselves in the album. That's why when I like,
it's about that authenticity. Yeah, I have to feel it. I have to.
Yeah, and that's why when I said with Adele in like 21, I think the other album was like 26 or something like that. It's like something she left a part of herself in those albums to a point where she's like, oh no, that's just how I felt at that time at 21, or these are the songs I felt at this time at that whatever. Yeah, it's like that's what makes an album, and that's what Taylor is like. She's not having. That's
right now.
She
had to say that
she's
she
not
can't do it.
No, she's not leaving a piece of herself. She left a piece of herself in 1984, and that's the last time we've gotten a piece of Taylor. Truly gotten a piece of Taylor.
Even if she just wants to do a fun album, Taylor, I want to tell you this: it's okay to do a fun album. It's okay to have fun.
It's like, look at Sabrina. Sabrina's having fun.
Yeah, she really is having fun. Like her lyrics aren't the most profound shit in the world, but she's having so much fun that it's genuinely that's what's bringing us in. That's what's roping us in. The fun that she's having.
It's just fun.
Taylor,
she's genuinely having fun, and that's why I feel like Sabrina will have longevity in her career because she's just having fun. That bitch said, "Come ride me." I mean camaraderie.
Not in my time, so what you want to be? Yeah.
And it just starts Shakespeareing it up. Like, she's just having fun. She's just she's shooting the shit.
She really makes it really, really fun.
She does. And I love that. And I think that Taylor...
And Olivia is so teenage angst. It speaks to my soul in a way when I felt that teenage angst. So it's just, you know, that's because that's their authenticity right now. Yeah. That's how they're feeling authentically right now. And I think that as an artist, I hope to be that authentic. I hope when I write a script, you're like, I could see why that interests her. I could see her authenticity in that. I could see that she loved this script.
I think the thing that is missing is that we just need to leave a piece of ourselves. Like, we just do. We have to just put it all out there on the line and just fuck it.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Even if it's fun. We left that fun part of ourselves right there. We left this little bubble of fun just for us to pick up and watch later, you know, to look at later.
Exactly.
To like, reimagine it different.
Yeah, because we are actually like two fun human beings together. You may not know this, but we are very fun together. You may
not know this. Yeah, even though you watch the podcast.
Yeah, you may not know this.
I don't know. Do you know this? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know this.
But like, we are very fun human beings together, and literally something that popped up because I was just like, you know, a little bit. I'm with Kimmie. I'm gonna have some fun. I was like, I was a little bit sad, so I was going through our like videos together, and I completely forgot that your drunk ass last year on Halloween. Remember? When we was in the elevator, you were like, yo.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to give all those videos back to me. I don't need you to have that in your hand.
Her drunk ass. She pulls up her phone. She's like, bro,
yo, who was in the elevator with us? It was somebody.
It was Jason and I think
I said,
or some shit like that.
God, they're gonna come get us.
And she just kept going, and I was just like, yo, these are human beings underneath here. I felt cringe for her, but she was still going. I started laughing.
I'm still not cringing about that, girl. I was having too much fun. I was having too much fun. So
yeah, but I feel like that's what we need to do. It's just authentic, you know.
Yeah.
We learned.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys become your authentic you too, because we are authentically loud ass, weird ass bitches.
Yeah,
so
honestly.
And I'm glad that you guys authentically like us. And I'm gonna keep saying the word authentically because I know at this point it's pissing Gabby off. It's pissing Gabby off that I kept saying the word authentically.
Really?
She hates when I say
okay, well, let's authentically close.
Yeah, let's authentically close. All right, guys. So I authentically love you guys so authentically much. And I think you guys should authentically like and authentically subscribe and authentically follow everything that we have, all of our socials.
Authentically.
And I think we need to authentically sign out. So it's authentically CNK
authentically.
Authentically.
Let's try again.
It's authentically CNK authentically signing out.